Hello everyone. Today we are looking at the Craft Happy collection that just came out recently. And I have first on the top here are the embellishments, and they are actually vellum. And so with that, you would need I guess for the adhesive, it makes them look a lot better when they are when we use the vellum adhesive. This is it's got the blue casing in it, and then it has I believe you can see that kind of like a white clear adhesive, and it's not cut into the segments, it's all into one kind of one long strip. So when you have vellum embellishments, you can see through kind of through the paper, the background that you have on there. You can kind of pick up some of that through the element. So I just wanted to show you quickly what this vellum adhesive looks like when you put it on your embellishments. So again, it's kind of just a white clearish it's just a solid strip, not like the segments with our other adhesives or like our normal adhesive. And so when you put it on here, sometimes you can still see the vellum where you put it, and it's best to use your all multi-purpose tool and go ahead and just kind of scrape over it where you have the vellum, so you can kind of make it disappear, so to speak. So once you do that, then there's not really any telling where you have your vellum. So I just wanted to point out quickly with these embellishments that they are vellum, and you would need probably a couple extra things along with them to have the vellum adhesive, and then to have your multi-purpose tool to help adhere that as well. But as you can see, the colors in this collection, I think just fit it perfectly. I love all the colors in here. It has everything from the knitting and the crocheting and the cameras and the sewing machines and our washi tape and the die cuts, the kind of like the Cricut type things, and some fun sayings with the handmade with love, and the cross stitching too. That's another one of my fun little hobbies to do every now and again when there's time. So that is the Craft Happy embellishments. And another type of embellishment they have with this collection is the rub-on transfers. Some of you may be used to these. I am not, and I had some difficulty using them. I love how they look on the pages, and I'll show you as I did craft with some of them. But as you can see here, I had some issues with getting a rub-on transfer stuck on top of another. So you do have to be careful when you use them. They are very, very typically easy to use. I was going to try to flip this over, but the instructions are on the back, so it tells you step by step. It's easy to follow. You just need to take a little more time with these and be a little bit more cautious and careful. And I'll show you what the end result looks like, because it is fun on your pages as well. Again, just I love these colors. These are the stickers. So we have the sewing machine and the buttons, and kind of like a tape measure type thing for the border stickers. And then the icon stickers have all sorts of crafting supplies there with our tape runners and measuring tapes and paint and all the hooks and everything with that as well. And then some fun word stickers with cut it out, like that one on the scissors. Pins and needles, keep calm and craft on, don't worry, be scrappy, and fiberific. You know, these are just super, super cute ideas for this collection. And then I do have some papers left in the designer matte pack. So this is 6 sheets of 12 by 12 double-sided paper. And here are your options with the 6 sheets. It does show the coordinating cardstock as navy, beige, dark sea green, canary, and avocado. And so what I have left with these for you to see most of the full sheets is this fun I like this color. I like a light red, almost a pinkish color to it. And then on the back it has the borders to cut out, so you can combine or just leave separately, however you would like to do it, but multiple variations with these borders, and it makes for some very fun pages. And then we kind of have the green with the little squiggle lines on there, and then on the back side are some mats, and then Stitch with Love tying in loose ends, and then also some paintbrushes to use for borders, and it looks kind of like some, could be almost like yarn balls there too as well. But that's the back side of the green, and then this is yellow buttons, and then on the back side of that is some more, obviously the more mats. And so Sowing the Seeds of Creativity, we just click, just super cute ideas, great for putting it with the using the playbook and creating, and also with the rest of the craft happy designer papers and stickers and embellishments. So here is the craft happy designer paper. I do not have much of this left in the full sheets to show you, as I will show you what I've created with it. But again, same coordinating cardstocks with the navy, beige, dark sea green, canary, and avocado. And here is a really pretty floral design on one side, and then the scissors on the back, which would make some super cute and fun borders as well. And then here we have a bunch of sayings with happy crafting and sewing, crop and create, DIY knitting. So just some fun, could easily do some strips with the borders, or even going across the other way as well. So that is on the one side, and then on the back is showing kind of like our mats, our custom cutting system mats that we have, and I believe they use them for other crafts as well, the sewing and things like that. So that is the full sheets of paper I had left with it. Before we get into the project playbook, I just wanted to show the border punch that came with, and this is scalloped crochet, and you'll see it used in the pages that I've done, so you can see how just intricate and delicate this is. It's super cute, tons of fun things to be able to create with that. And so here is the project playbook. I believe it was 3 2-page spreads and then 2 single-page layouts that you create with that. Basically everything with the craft happy bundle, with the paper pack, the mat pack, the embellishments, the rub-on transfers, and the stickers, and the border punch, and then some extra, a couple of pieces of the cardstocks, and then your tools to be able to create that with this project playbook. And here are the first 2 pages. Again, just look how gorgeous those colors are on the navy. Very pretty. Ample space for photos on these as well, with the 4x4s, 4x3s, and 6x4 and 4x6s. So definitely can fit tons of pictures on here, because these spaces can be split as well to meet your needs with your pictures. And then here is the next 2-page spread with the beige cardstock. And now here is where the rub-on transfers are. So up here is the stitch marks along the top, and then this fun little design, kind of another like a cross stitch type thing down at the bottom. So that is how nice those add to how nice they look on your papers, and they just add so much with that. Using the scissor border from one of the Mat Pack collections. And then again, so with the 2-page spread, you can see how great that looks going across with those rub-on transfers there. And then here are the next 2-page spread. Again, just some fun textile pictures or papers, plenty of room for pictures and journaling, again using one of the Mat Packs. And then here I didn't adhere this down. I didn't feel the need, as it'll be going into a page protector anyways. So this is how beautiful that border punch is as well, with a little bit less of a design on the paper will really make it stand out as well, if you had some fun colors underneath too. Here's another one of the fun papers that is part of the collection. In here is one of the single page layouts, super fun with the button paper, and then making the circles on there. I just think that's a very clever technique and really adds to the page as well. And then here is the last single page layout, simple layout, easy to recreate with your scraps as well. You know, it's just the squares being punched and then one big one. So very, very easy to do. All the measurements are in the book, and I think it would be a super cute paper too. Even you could use all these papers going across without the big square and having different pictures on top of those squares as well, which would be really fun. Or that could be your second page that you add with this layout as well. So that is the overview of the Craft Happy collection, and I hope you would be able to find some use for it. I do think there is enough tonal papers in there as well that wouldn't exactly have to be for crafting, but if you're watching the video, obviously there is some crafting in your life. So I hope you enjoy, and please keep on making memories.